You don't seem like an old person. Like my grandma.
I'm not.
Are you sick?
Well, I heard Mama and Tizzy whisper, and they said I was gonna die soon, but maybe not.
You're odd. You're different than anybody I've ever met.
You know, I've had so much fun at Button's expense that it's turned into an accidental comedy for me. I can't help but
An
laugh.
accidental viral comedy. Of course, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, recently nominated for 13 Oscars. And, well, 2 of the 3 people sitting here have started the official anti-Benjamin Button Club. We are joined by one of the co-creators, Jordan Kawchuk.
Hi. I've tried
Let's
to get
our button on.
Don't button up. That's what we say at the Button Club. But you know what? I'm trying to put this movie out of my mind so much. I thought that for a second that was a clip from Turner and Hooch. So that's how much I'm trying to erase this movie from my mind because it is awful.
What was it with this movie? Because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had the opportunity, but I mean, it did really well in the box office. Reviewers are moderately kind about it. What was it that drove you crazy?
It's one of these movies that, and I think Fiona can agree that we want our 3 hours back. It's just, it was originally
And
written.
not backwards.
And not backwards, that's right. Originally it was written as a short story by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I forget how many pages, but a short story meant to be a quaint little tale. And Hollywood is so pompous to turn this into a 3+ hour epic. It's like taking a Hallmark card and putting it on Broadway.
Oh,
it just doesn't work.
No,
Give it
okay.
time. That will happen.
Yeah, that will.
The thing about the movie is it is a nice little story, but a lot of people are leaving the theater with a little bit of, I've seen that before, and a lot of people have probably seen the video now that it compares it to Forrest Gump. Did you realize how close the plots were when you saw it
Same
the
writer,
first time?
right? Was it the
Same
same
writer?
writer?
Same writers, and there is a brilliant clip. It was on our website, and you can still find it on YouTube, comparing Forrest Gump with Benjamin Button.
Brilliant.
It's uncanny. They both go to war. They both drive ferry boats with drunks. They both have mothers that have catchphrases about chocolate and making good, and it goes on, and it's brilliant. I say Benjamin Button is a mix between Mork and Mindy, because they age backwards.
Yeah, I see.
Mork and
That's
Mindy,
what I thought when I first heard the
Yeah,
plot.
Mork and Mindy, Forrest Gump, and Throw Up, I believe, is the other thing that comes to mind.
Just a touch of vomitous.
Now, we should explain the blog because you and the other co-creator
my
and
colleague.
myself were kind of bonding
You're a
over...
hummingbird hater?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were bonding over Twitter, and then you guys started an actual blog,
Started
and
as a
it
little
has
joke.
gone viral with people picking it up. Did you think the haters, as they're called on the interwebs, would kind of come together one place as they have?
No, it's just an excellent experimentation in this digital
Insanity?
insanity.
Social media, weirdness, and vomit.
But that's right, and that's actually a good way to describe the movie itself.
Shall we look at some stuff from the blog? Let's
Yeah,
look
the
at
Can I
blog
ask
is taking
just a real quick question? What was the turning point? Because everybody goes into a movie with, I think, probably a very optimistic outlook, right? You want the movie to be good. Was there a particular turning point in this film for you that you just went,
You know what? I don't know if there's a particularly exact turning point, but I will tell you there's certain iconic movies like Jerry Maguire and Forrest Gump that become parodies of themselves within time. Benjamin Button became a parody of itself halfway through.
But yeah, me too.
It really did, yeah.
I turned to my friend and said, "Can't they age him backwards faster?"
Yeah. And I love old men, I love babies, but...
You don't want to kill them.
No,
You don't want to kill them.
Never
We
wanted
want
to
to put
punch a
that out
baby
there.
before.
All right, let's look at the first
All right.
picture here. And Jordan, just like use this as therapy for yourself.
Yeah.
Tell us how this picture makes you feel.
can I say great makeup, first of all?
Yes,
I mean,
the
on
makeup.
this
You
film
know,
is
if
phenomenal.
I will say, if Benjamin Button, and maybe you'll agree, if it is to win one, it should be makeup.
Yeah,
Okay.
great special effects.
How does this make you feel? Give us your visceral response.
I'm gonna steal Fiona's a term for this. He looks like a haggis.
He does.
But instead of organ meats, he's full of failure and boredom. That's what I see. Is that?
Don't hold back, though, about how you feel about the movie. Okay, next one. Now,
This is,
Jordan, you have a lot of spare time.
Barely.
I actually don't, but this is, I felt I wanted to portray how I see that I could act like Benjamin Button, and that's how I see him in my head.
What's in your mouth?
It's supposed to be kind of death and, again, failure, but it's actually cottage cheese. Right. And those are my mother-in-law's glasses. She was sleeping on the couch. And
Just yoink those.
Yeah.
Away you go.
Was Was anybody else awake in the home when you were dressing like that?
Well, my wife had to take the picture.
Okay.
No, this is great. This is what my colleague put up. This is, we discovered Benjamin Button's lost siblings.
I love it. You know, he's got a place. If the whole thing fails and there's no prequel or sequel, he could always move into stage.
I do want to stress, the reason this blog has taken off is that, you know, we have lots of fun things like recipes. There's a Benjamin Button bouillabaisse, if you want to, full of all
Cooked with old age.
ingredients.
Yes.
There's poems and haikus and lists and graphic fun. But there's also, now it's caught on, there's links to Maclean's magazine.
Yeah.
National
Globe and
Post,
Mail, Hollywood Life.
Hollywood
I mean,
Life.
But it's sort of, you know, it's a funny thing, and not to make it more sort of highbrow than we want to
can't
go.
go
But
highbrow.
But it's one of those things that I think people really sometimes get a little irritated by the Hollywood system making these epic to be epic, and that's
Jordan,
the only,
if you will, you've brought along some
I
backup.
actually thought we were going to be debating with, who was it? Was it Patrick?
Patrick
Yeah,
Maliha
Patrick
liked
Maliha.
it.
Our movie reviewer, and he liked it.
And I wonder why I didn't show up.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, man.
You know why? Because he turned into a baby and he
Yeah,
died.
he turned into a baby. That's every other scene in Benjamin Button. And Brad
You
Pitt.
haven't aged today.
Yeah, he just enters a room, does nothing, engages with nobody, goes, dies, gets nominated, and repeat. Okay, here are some clips from quotes from real critics.
Real critics.
This is LA Times. There's no real story of interest here, just a series of tableaux interrupted by meaningless scenes between actors. How about this from Maclean's? Benjamin Button is not just a period epic with lots of elaborate sets, costume, and makeup. It's about sets, costume, and makeup.
And that is the
And that
crux
is
of
it.
the film right there. I love how you just whipped those out. You
yeah.
were just
We
ready.
have to
I'm
let
ready.
you know that you can become a member. It's open to anyone. You can contribute to the
please.
blog, and I'm going to ask our director to grab one of the Benjamin Button buttons because you can print them off and you can wear them too if the movie bothers you as well. We also want to. I think we need to get one of these to Ryan Seacrest. On the red carpet.
It is our goal to build up enough momentum so that, you know, when you're watching the red carpet show, you're seeing anti-button buttons.
No button buttons.
No button buttons.
Well,
button buttons.
what are you going to do if it wins 13 Oscars?
I don't know. You know, there is hope because it is on our blog as well. There's been 2 or 3 movies that have been nominated for double digits and haven't won a thing.
nothing.
Color Purple,
Yeah.
Gangs of New York, and there's
It's
another
so bad
one.
to be rooting against something.
You know,
Gotta.
we might have a chance. We might have a chance
Jordan,
here.
we'll have you back.
All
See
right.
what you think after the Academy Awards. We are going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're going to be talking about some very cool architectural ideas that will move wildlife into the city.
Just feels so much more alive.
Still to come, how you can become an Olympic torchbearer for 2010. Plus, Eliza Green's baking secrets